Namaskaram. Our topic is tuple. We will go through some objective type questions, and while answering those questions, you will get a complete picture of tuple. So the first question is, identify the valid declaration of A. A equal to 123 5 60 enclosed in a parenthesis. It is a tuple. So what is a tuple? It is a sequence data type and the elements are enclosed in parenthesis. 4, 6, A 5.6. Type of A, it is a tuple. Like list, tuple is also a heterogeneous data type. That is, you can use different types of values in a tuple. Next question, consider the tuple A. Write a Python statement to access the value 23 from A. That is how to access elements in a tuple. It is just like in a list. Answer is A of 1. See, the bracket used here is square bracket itself, not this curved parenthesis. Index 0 here, 1, 2 and 3. The values are accessed using index. So 23 is at index 1. So A of 1 will give you 23. A of 1. A of 1 is 6 here. A of 2, A. Next one. Which of the following is immutable type? Tuple, dictionary, list. Tuple. What is meant by immutable data type? We cannot change the values in place. Why tuple is called an immutable data type? See, if it is a list, L equal to 3, 4, 5, I can change the list like this. L of 0 equal to 7. Now the value of L is changed. The first value is changed from 3 to 7. That is, a list is mutable data type. We can change the values. What about a tuple? T equal to 4, 5, 6. If I give T of 0 equal to some value, it showed type error. Tuple object does not support item assignment. That is, you cannot change the elements in a tuple. It is immutable data type. Give one example each of mutable and immutable data type in Python. Mutable data types, list and dictionary. Immutable data types, int, float, string and tuple. Dash function is used to convert a sequence data type into tuple. Function tuple. S equal to computer print tuple of S. Then another example, L equal to 4, 5, 6, 7, print tuple of L. What is S now? Not change. What about L? Not change. So when you give a sequence data type as the argument of the tuple function, it will return the tuple equivalent of the sequence, but it will not change the original sequence. Next one, consider two tuples T1 and T2. T1, T2. Write the output of the following statement. T1 plus T2. Answer is first one. That is, the plus operator will concatenate these two tuples, just like in list. Write the output of the following code. T equal to 1020, print T into 2. Answer is 1020, 1020. Same as in list. Next one. Suppose a tuple T is declared as T. Which of the following is incorrect? Print T of 1, it will print 2, right? Then what about T of 2 equal to 3? Is there any error? Yes, it will show an error. Why? Tuple is immutable data type. We cannot change the elements in a tuple. This statement trying to change the value at index 2. So it will show an error. Next one, difference between 30 and 30 comma. 30 is an integer value, but 30 comma, it is a tuple. We will see an example. A equal to 4 comma 5 comma 6. What is type of A? It is a tuple. That is, when you try to assign more than one values into a variable, you will get a tuple, even though no bracket is given. Then another example, P equal to 20. Type of P. It is an integer. Here I have given the bracket, but it will not consider as a tuple. It is just integer. So if you want to create a tuple, you have to give like this, P equal to 20 comma. Then Python will consider this as a tuple. So even though only one value is there in your tuple, you have to put comma. Next one, choose the Python statement which creates a tuple T with a single statement 5. That we have discussed now. T equal to 5. What is it? It is an integer only. Then what about this? T equal to 5 within bracket. That also an integer we have seen. Next one, T equal to 5 comma. This will be considered as a tuple. Then the last one, it will show an error. A equal to comma 7. Syntax error, invalid syntax. Tuple takes dash as an argument. List, string, dictionary, all of these. Answer is all of these. What will happen when you give list and string as argument? That we have seen. Then about the dictionary, we will see now. D equal to 1 colon red, 2 colon blue, 3 colon green. Print tuple of D. See, the tuple function returned a tuple were key values as elements. This also just like in list. Next one, forming a tuple from individual elements is called packing. Then creating individual values from elements of a tuple is called unpacking. Packing means individual elements are packed together to form a tuple. Type of T1, tuple. Then unpacking means, see, A, B, C, I have 3 variables that is equal to T1. T1 is a tuple, then A, B and C are individual variables. What is the value of A? C, it is the first element. B, the second element. C, the third element. This is called unpacking. That is, the elements in a tuple are unpacked into individual values. So, packing means forming a tuple from individual elements, and unpacking means creating individual values from elements of a tuple. Predict the output of the following code. T equal to 10, 20, 30. PQR equal to T. Print P. This you can answer now. T is a tuple with elements 10, 20 and 30. Then the elements in that tuple is assigned to 3 variables. P, Q and R. Then what will be the value of P? It is 10. Packing and unpacking. Clear? So next question. Consider a tuple T1. Select the option that will not show any error. T1 of 4 equal to 5. This will show an error because tuple is immutable data type. Next one, T1 equal to T1 plus 5. What about this? This also will show an error because you can concatenate only two tuples. Here T1 is a tuple but 5 is, this one is an integer. So you cannot concatenate. Next one again will show an error, T1 plus 5, tuple plus integer. Then what about the last one? T1 equal to T1 plus 5 comma. T1 is a tuple, this 5 comma, this also a tuple. You can concatenate two tuples. So the answer is the last one. Okay, what will happen when you give T1 equal to T1 plus 5? The result after concatenation is assigned to T1. T1 is immutable. Then can I do like this? Yes, we can do. We will see why it is possible. I have a tuple T1 equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. Then if I print ID of T1, it will print the address of T1. That is the memory location where this tuple is stored. Then when I give like this, T1 equal to T1 plus 5 comma. Now what is T1? T1 is a tuple with values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then what about the ID? See, T1. Are they same? No. That is this T1 and this T1 refer different memory locations. In other words, this tuple and this tuple are different. That is, when you give T1 equal to T1 plus another tuple, no updation is happening in your tuple, but it creates a new tuple. Okay, next one. What will be the data type of the variable A if A equal to 3.645? What is the data type? This is a tuple. Even if no bracket is given, this will consider as a tuple. Next one. Consider the following code. T equal to some values. Next line, T equal to T minus 4 colon minus 2. What will be the value of T after execution? Answer is this list, then 10. Slicing a tuple is just like slicing a list. We have already discussed slicing in list, so just we will go through the answers. Minus 4 is here, that is minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. From minus 4 onwards up to minus 3 because the stop value is minus 2. Up to the value just before the index minus 2. That is here at minus 3. Predict the output of the following code. T equal to A, 1, B, 2, C, 3, D. A equal to T of colon colon 2. Then B equal to T of 1 colon colon 2. Print A and print B. A is A, B, C, D and B is 1, 2, 3. That is for this statement, start value is 0, starting from 0 up to the end with skip value 2. So A, then skip by 2, B, then C, then D. Then for this, starts from index 1, that is from the value 1, no stop value, so up to the last element, skip by 2. So 1, 2, 3. Next one, write a Python code to combine first two elements and last two elements from a tuple. That is, if the tuple is like this, you have to get the output like this. Combine A1 and 3D. To get the first two elements, T of colon 2, that is the values at index 0 and 1. Then to get the last two elements, TF minus 2 colon. Starting from minus 2 up to the last element. Then concatenate. So we have discussed tuple and its operations. Comparison operators and membership operators you can use in tuple also, just like in list. So we are not discussing it now. Then tuple functions we will discuss in next class. Thank you.